If you feel like you're stuck in the loop of not being able to make any progress towards your goals month after month, and you end up feeling sad, guilty, or even angry at yourself for not being able to get out of this vicious cycle, then this video is for you. You are stuck in this rut because you are unaware of the 5 non-negotiable days that you need to schedule into your life every single month. Hi, my name is Avina Suman. I am a self confidence and wellness coach. I help women between the ages of 25 to 45 to travel from a place of pain to power by building self confidence, overcoming self doubt, and also overcoming chronic procrastination so that you can take actions towards your goals and build a life of your dreams. Without any delay, let's learn what are the 5 non-negotiable days that you need to schedule into your month to build productivity and also build a beautiful relationship with yourself every single month. Let's go. Non-negotiable day number 1, vision and outcomes day. The visions and outcomes day is ideally to be scheduled at the beginning of every month, ideally on the first of every single month. You sit down with yourself for 30 minutes and you plan out what are the most important areas of your life that you need to focus on. And also, what are the outcomes under each of these categories that is important to you for this month. If you're confused about what are these different areas of your life, I can give you a few examples right now. So take notes. You can start with health, personal growth and spirituality, professional or career goals, or even business goals, depending on whatever it is that you do, your wealth or your finances, your fun, leisure as well, fun and leisure, family and friends, and your relationship. Remember to not choose every single one of these areas all at once and focus on it for the entire month. Only pick about 3 to 4, maximum 4 areas of your life to focus on in every single month. So, during your vision and outcomes day, this is what you do. You sit with yourself for 30 minutes, you decide on the top 3 or 4 categories of life that is very important for you to make progress towards in this particular month, and then you spend about 30 minutes to kind of plan out what is the vision you have for yourself under each of these categories by the end of this month. For example, if health is one of the categories that you want to focus on, and maybe working out 5 times a week is your outcome for this month, you will write it as I work out 5 times a day in April. So you write it in a way that it is very affirming to you and as if it is actually happening in your life. It should not have the energy that you aspire to do this and you will try to do this as much as you can, maybe not. We don't need that energy while you're preparing your vision and your outcomes. We need the energy of affirmation. We need the energy of, yes, this thing will happen and I am going to make it happen. So, whenever you write your visions and your outcomes, ensure that your language is very affirming and positive and also motivates you to follow it through with discipline. While preparing your visions and your outcomes, it is very important to spend some time to really think to yourself about what are your priorities, because in today's day and age you are spending so much time on social media and you're influenced by so many things every single minute of the day. It is important that you ask yourself that every single outcome that you're writing down, is this really important to you, or were you influenced to believe that this is something I want? Ensure that whatever it is that you're writing down, it makes sense to you and you only. It does not have to make sense to anybody else. Wherever you are in your self growth journey, that is what you need to focus on. Non negotiable day number 2, a full detox day. When we talk about detox, I'm not only talking about detoxing from social media, I'm talking about detoxing from absolutely everything in your life, even your outcomes and your vision. So during the month, you need to schedule a day, you need to plan one day where you're going to do an absolute detox of every single thing in your life, right? From your work, your family, your friends, your outcomes and your vision, your goals, your priorities, every single thing, even your social media. That one day you do absolutely nothing. You disconnect from everything that you deem to be is the reality of your life, and you just spend time with yourself. You rest the whole day, you sleep the whole day, you eat your favorite food, you do whatever it is that you want to do, but you will not do anything that is related to what your work is, what your social media looks like, what your friends are, who your friends are, who your family are. None of these things. Just you with yourself, completely disconnecting from everything that you kind of believe is the reality of your life. You don't necessarily need to plan anything huge on this day. just a proper rest day. You can even sleep the entire day, does not matter, but a complete detox is what we are looking for. So that is your second non-negotiable day in every single month, which is a full detox day. The third non-negotiable day that you need to schedule every single month is a solo date day. It is crucial that you spend intentional and mindful time alone with yourself outside of your home. Maybe going to a cafe, a library, a new mall, just walking around, window shopping is enough. But that intentional and mindfully decided day that you take yourself out on a date is absolutely important for you to build a relationship with yourself that is not influenced by all the other relationships that you have in your life or everything else that you do in your life. Something that is completely disconnected from it and only connected with who you are as a person. As much silly and fun as it sounds, it is something that really helps you build a relationship with yourself. And much more than that, a solo date is something that helps you understand about yourself based on the different situations that you sign up for. Eating out alone is something that you don't do, but maybe that one solo date where you take yourself out to a cafe or a restaurant, you order your meal and you sit and eat it all by yourself without anybody to give you company. That is the one thing that you need to help you understand yourself a little bit more and have much more stronger self identity. This shouldn't be like suddenly you're going for a grocery shopping and you decide that anyway I'm going alone, so I'll make this my solo date. No, that does not work. This needs to be planned with intention and mindfulness. This needs to be something that you're actually looking forward to during the month, and you do that with a plan and intention in mind. Even if it is a grocery shopping that you want to do alone with yourself, it should be planned with intention that I am going to take myself out on a grocery run as my solo date this month. Few things that you can do is, like I mentioned, you can eat alone in a restaurant, try a new cafe that you've not been in, maybe go to a different town than one you're familiar with and spend some time there. Go to a mall, do some window shopping, do some shopping, plan some kind of an art and craft date. Maybe there's a poetry class nearby, art and craft workshop happening somewhere in your city, going to a beach and just simply sitting there, watching the waves, watching the people. One of my most favorite solo date idea is to look at what it is that I am going through in my life currently, whatever situation or challenge that I'm facing in my life right now, and maybe search for a few journal prompts that will help me understand my challenge more, and plan those prompts, go to a cafe or somewhere that's very quiet and peaceful, and journal out my thoughts and my feelings about my challenge or the problem that I'm facing in my life right now. Believe me, by the time that you're done with the journal questions and you're done with pouring out your heart, you will have so much clarity on how to face this problem and how to overcome this, and so much confidence because you kind of understand that you have overcome so many things in your life already, and this is just another hurdle in your way. The fourth non-negotiable day that you need to schedule into your month is an errands slash maintenance day. Now, this is something that gives us the reality check. The maintenance, the operations, and the systems that help you maintain your life is taken care of. Laundry, your deep cleaning, cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the fridge, cleaning your wardrobe, decluttering your wardrobe, taking a proper everything shower right from your head to your toes, where you do your nails, take care of your entire body, you do every single thing so that your life is maintained for the entire month. That is your errands or your maintenance day, the day that you take care of absolutely every single part of the administration of your life. Kind of like the adulting day, the day where you forget about absolutely everything and you become a proper adult and you do everything that an adult does to take care and maintain their life. If you are able to take care of all of these administration and operations of your life one single day of the month, the rest of the month you don't have to waste your time or invest your time in something that does not give you any returns, right? So this can be that one day where you completely schedule every single thing that you need to take care as per the maintenance of your lifestyle and get it done in one single day. That is what an errands or a maintenance day look like, and that needs to be something that you do once a month properly. Of course, we will do it repetitively here and there every week, but this needs to be the big day where you really get everything out of your way so that you don't have to necessarily spend too much time doing these things, and instead you can focus on things that can actually help you make progress towards your goals and your vision for the month. With that, we've come to the last and the final non-negotiable day, which is fifth non-negotiable day that you need to schedule into your month, which is your month end audit day. A month-end audit day is ideally scheduled on the last part of the month, ideally on the last day of the month. Just like you did your visions and outcomes day, where you spent about 30 minutes to 1 hour figuring out what your outcomes and your goals are for the month. On month-end audit day, you spend about an hour at the end of the month to kind of audit the progress you've made throughout that month. You go through every single outcome that you've written in the beginning of the month, and you kind of ask yourself really honest and authentic questions that will help you understand what is the kind of progress you've made for that particular outcome, whether you've made any progress or not. If you've not been able to make any progress towards a particular goal, why is that? What was the roadblock that stood in your way that did not help you make any actions towards this particular outcome? And this will help you understand what are your strengths, what are you doing well, and what you should continue to do. But more importantly, what are the things that you're doing wrong and how can you make them right? This is the most important part in your self growth journey. An audit at the end of every month helps you realize the truth about how you're spending your time. There is a high chance that when people who are struggling with procrastination, they can end up making themselves busy doing things that actually do not contribute to their goals and their outcomes. It can be just some things that just makes them feel like they're doing something, but you're not actually making any progress towards your dreams and your goals. But spending that 30 minutes or 60 minutes at the end of every month doing the audit gives you that truth mirror that helps you realize that, okay, I am doing a few things wrong and I have the solutions on how I can make them better. While you're doing the month end audit, it is highly possible that you come up with stories or excuses of the different ways and the different reasons why you didn't do what you planned to do. But it is very important in that moment to remember that if you're being honest and completely truthful to yourself and simply answer very logical questions, then is the only way that you will make any progress in the next month. So the audit day is kind of like a truth day where you sit with yourself, keep your emotions completely aside, focus on what had happened logically, and think about how you can make it better in the coming month. That's how you make growth. Sometimes it's really difficult to face the truth about ourselves, but that is the one thing that can help you make 10x progress than everybody else in your life. When you're doing your monthly audit day, I want you to go in with the mindset of being disappointed with yourself. That disappointment is what will drive discipline and growth in the next month. While doing your month end audit, there are few questions that you need to really write down and answer. I'll tell you the questions just about now. Number one, what am I most proud of this month? Number two, what needs to improve in my plan of action for me to be able to make real progress next month? Number three, what are the two things that I'm doing right and I should continue to do so? Number four, what are the three things that I'm doing wrong? Number five, what can I do or what solutions do I have in order to make these things right? And lastly, what are the 5 ways that I can do better in the next month? With this, your 5 non-negotiable days that you need to schedule into your life every single month is done. We start with a vision and outcomes day, full detox day, solo date day, errands or maintenance day, and finally your month end audit day. If you're someone who's struggling with chronic procrastination for a really long period of time and you've been stuck in this vicious cycle that makes you feel so disappointed in yourself, these 5 non-negotiable days will help you change your life tremendously. It will help you gain control on how you are spending your time and also have control on how fast you can get back to your plan no matter how many breaks you take in between. The most important way that these 5 non-negotiable days help you is they help you keep yourself in check and helps you realize if you are going back to your self-sabotaging patterns frequently or not. With that, we've come to the end of this video. I hope that you've learned something new with me today. Remember to ask any questions you have on how to do this practically in your life in the comments, and I will be answering every single one of your queries with solutions that you can take action on right now. Remember to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon. Show your love and support to this new channel that I'm building. It really does mean a lot. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Until then, I want you to remember that your dream life is waiting behind your indecision and inaction.